Welcome back, it's me, Lou. Alright, so this is going to be a short video. It's kind of more so a sneak peek at what's to come. So think of this as more as like a toy haul. So what did I haul in? So recently I've been kind of collecting the Valaverse line of action figures. There's Valaverse. It's a new line produced and owned by, I believe, Bobby Valla, a former employee at Hasbro. What really piqued my interest in these figures, much like other collectors, is that, these seem like they're very much in line with the G.I. Joe Classified series. I know that Hasbro is giving us a Sergeant Slaughter and Classified series down the road. This figure here, the Valaverse one, was actually announced maybe like a year or two ago. And it's a great looking figure. I remember pre-ordering it when it first went up. But then during the pandemic, I canceled my pre-order because I wasn't sure if these figures would ever see the light of day. Eventually they did, and I'm excited to check them out. I've been hearing from some reviews that there's some quality control issues with some of these figures, like I think the joints are too tight. So you have to heat up the figure or boil it before you start posing it. So I want to do my homework into that before I take this guy out. I don't want to take this guy out and not accidentally break him. So, just keep an eye out for a video review on all these products. I'm very excited about it. The Sergeant Slaughter looks great. As you can see here, he comes with a big-ass revolver, a big-ass knife. He has his drill sergeant hat. In terms of his face, it looks like Sarge with a big chin. He has multiple hands, and I mean multiple. You're looking at 1, 2, 3 pairs of hands plus an extra finger hand. It looks fantastic. The artwork looks really cool. And on the back, here's some other figures in the line. There's Condor, Bone Collector, Steel Brigade, the Swarm Trooper, Carrick, and Sergeant Slaughter. Sarge is kind of like my gateway drug into this whole line of toys. I got Condor. I'm going to review him in the future as well. And I have a couple of other figures that aren't mentioned on the back here. So, yeah, just very excited about this line. It looks really cool. At first when they first announced the figures, I was on board. But then during lockdown, I kind of thought I'd stop collecting figures altogether. Because, I don't know. I don't know what was going through my head. But, I've been looking at photos of these figures, and they look really, really awesome. So it's definitely something I want to add to my collection, and more importantly, I want to see if I can kind of blend these in with my G.I. Joe Classified series of action figures. The Classified series figures, even though Hasbro is always announcing new figures, the release dates, for a lot of these figures isn't until next year, 2023. So it's I kind of need to get my fix on these 1/12 scale military action figures. So another Valaverse figure I got was Riot Warfare Republic Guard. It's a generic trooper, and he's decked out in dark blue. So the reason why I got this guy is because I want to see how well he stacks up next to the Cobra Infantry trooper. Let me grab it real quick. So I want to see if this guy is... how well he stacks up to this. Because it seems like, choosing to make a trooper figure in dark blue, that seems like, you have a Cobra guy in mind. And I want to see if these figures are not necessarily compatible, but how well they look next to each other. Because I do like this design a lot. And for me, I kind of feel like if this is a great looking figure, maybe I could customize it so it looks a little bit more like a traditional old school Cobra trooper. And he has a little bio on the back. So yeah, I'm really excited to check this out and compare it to this guy right here. I don't think it's necessarily an affordable alternative because the Valaverse figures, they're a little bit on the pricier side. Sergeant Slaughter here, I believe I paid $49 on Amazon. And the Riot Warfare Guard was about $39, I think. That's versus paying $20 to $25 for a G.I. Joe Classified series figure. Now, granted, the Infantry Trooper, it's an older figure, and right now, the last I checked on Amazon, these are going for around $30 or more. through like a third-party seller. And for me, I'm kind of like slowly accumulating a couple more of these. Not that I want to completely army build, but for me, if I could get at least half a dozen normal troopers, I'll be happy. I know that Hasbro has some other figures coming out in the near future, if not, you know, right now. Like, I think there's the Python Patrol Trooper, and then there's the Cobra Officers. And the Officer is a much lighter shade of blue, if not maybe more so gray than this guy. But I just want the very standard all blue Cobra Trooper guy. So yeah, I'm slowly accumulating a small collection of these. And then on the Valaverse end, I also picked up this, the Urban Gear set. It's an accessory pack. I actually purchased 2 of these. And here's what it comes with. It comes with a helmet with detachable cheek plates, night scope, a backpack. I believe these are 2, I want to say upper thigh guards. This might be a belt. There's a holster, a pistol, machine gun, extra cartridges. I believe these are pouches, combat knife, a sheath, and then body armor. The body armor looks very similar to Fireflies from the G.I. Joe Classified series, but it's kind of different. I kind of wanted this to see how well it's compatible, you know, if it's compatible with the G.I. Joe Classified series figures. Because this body armor kind of reminds me of one of the versions of Duke. I'm not sure if it's Renegade Duke or G.I. Joe Resolute Duke. But if it is, I kind of want to make a custom Duke figure so he looks like, as he did in one of the later animated series from the early or to like mid-2000s. So yeah, I'm very excited to check this out. Like I said, this is just kind of like a sneak peek of what's to come. I really want to do my homework first before I review these. You know, especially this guy right here. You know, I've kind of heard that the joints on the Valaverse figures are very tight. So I don't want to accidentally break the figure. So yeah, be on the lookout in the very near future. Maybe in a week or 2, I'll have reviews on these products. They look great, and I'm very excited. Right? So once again, my name is Lou. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you are a returning subscriber or viewer, thank you so much for your support. So be on the lookout. We're going to take a look at these action figures very soon, and I'm very excited for that. All right, later.